Hey, good evening, good Sunday evening, internets. It's me, DP Knudten, for another exciting edition of Bookward Bound, my 301-day journey from I should really do this to done. And that done is the creation of a brand new book by January 1st, 2021, that I will be uploading to Amazon's Kindle Direct Publishing platform, where I will self-publish a new book for 2021. Yeah, what's that book called? Well, you've already seen the graphic there, Nonfiction Brand. Discovering, crafting, or actually I'm going to change it to Nonfiction Brand, Discover, Craft, and Communicate the completely true, completely you brand you already are. And I'm going to be uploading press-ready files on January 1st, 2021 if I get the book done by December 31st of 2020. How am I going to get that book done? I'm going to come down here every night for 301 consecutive days and work on it, moving it forward in one way or another. So that's what I'm doing tonight with your help. In fact, if it weren't for you, I probably wouldn't be here, because I'd just be upstairs watching Netflix or something like that. But instead, I'm down here working on this. Thank you very much for being my peer pressure that gets my butt downstairs in my office working on the book. That said, what am I going to be doing tonight? Well, some nights I write, some nights I edit, some nights I outline, mind map, do a little bit of design work on the book, etc., etc. Well, tonight I'm going to be doing a little bit of writing about this specific section. It's about Justin Baker and the idea of strategic authenticity in action. And Justin Baker is a friend of mine who I met at Social Media Marketing World. Really cool guy. And he has a really cool business too, because he actually does social media work with actors and voiceover artists and public figures, so that they can project their personal brands in a way that actually gets them work, gets them higher awareness, etc., etc. But the thing we talked about a lot was the fact that if you are a voiceover talent, a lot of times, and let's say you're doing an animated movie, a lot of times you will have actually done your part of the job 3 years before the actual thing premieres. So consequently, you can't quite spill the beans on a lot of stuff ahead of time. So I'm going to write about that tonight a little bit. And here is the application I use to write it, called Scrivener. And here's the main body where you actually do the writing. Then over here is the list of sections. And I'm just going to get started on this section. I know I want to pull some quotes from the podcast episodes that I just did with Justin that aired this Monday and will be airing tomorrow, episodes 103 and 104 of the Nonfiction Brand podcast. But for now, I'm just going to get started talking about this or writing about this. So let's play out a personal branding scenario here for a second. Let's play out for a second. Actor, voice actor A has an Instagram following of 5,000, while voice actor B's is more like 50,000. Does that make any difference when it comes to casting. Casting for a new animated Hollywood film. Increasingly, the answer appears to be yes, according to media savant for To the Stars. Justin Baker of Fuzz Social. In Los Angeles. When I heard the above, I just had to go deeper. I just had to learn more. I mean, it makes perfect sense that popularity-based industry like showbiz like show business would be all over would be paying close attention to the social popularity of stars. But the fact that focus has effects on the likes of faceless voice actors, focus on the excuse me, on the casting of faceless voice actors was a bit of a surprise to me. Unlike on-screen actors whose faces, voices, and public personas play a huge role general public perceptions play a huge role in casting decisions. I thought voice over artists were relatively immune to such fickle measures of public interest and approval. And that's where Justin set me straight. And that's where I want to grab a poll quote from Justin. All right. So I'm writing this new section. I know I'm going to grab this poll quote. I'm going to switch the red flag over here to a yellow flag, meaning, hey, I've started writing this section but have not gotten very far with it. But I don't think I'm going to do much more tonight. Because frankly, I've got other things I need to do tonight. But I did need to do this live stream. So I came down here to do that. Unfortunately, as I said, I do have other things that I need to do this PM. So I'm going to get off a little bit early today. In fact, I've only been on 13 minutes. That's kind of lame. But you know, sometimes it's the best you can do. And I guess that would be another thing that I think is important for anyone who wants to write a book to understand. You aren't always going to get a good 4-hour writing session. Sometimes it's going to be a good 4-minute writing session. And you got to take that opportunity just to get the thoughts down on paper and kind of lay a few tiles, if you will, in the bathroom so you can get that whole bathroom tiled. Well, I just laid down a couple of tiles in the bathroom and maybe a little bit into the kitchen, but that's it, because I do need to do some other stuff tonight. So sorry, it's not going to be a long one, but it's going to be a heartfelt one because you helped me get this done tonight. So this is my way of saying I'm done for tonight. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks for helping me. And be sure to check out the Nonfiction Brand podcast, which comes out tomorrow with the second half episode that I did with Justin Baker, who I just started writing about tonight, and in which we talk about voiceover actors and how they use social media to actually get more jobs, to get more popular, to get more pay, you name it. And you can get the Nonfiction Brand podcast wherever you get podcasts for free. So check that out. And that's it for me. I'm DP Knudten, and I will talk to you next time. Until then, theme music, take us on out. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.